feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride away.
It's confirmed. Young Thug will be on Lucci's project after Lucci put this up, and he tagged 21 Savage and Young Thug, and basically these are the songs on his project. Now, song 5 is a song called Pieces on My Neck featuring 21 Savage, but song 11 is a song called Still Waitin' featuring Young Thug. I told you guys, I'm very happy for those dudes out of Atlanta. This is why I named the stream this. Atlanta is back. For all you dummies who killed each other or crashed out and went to jail over Thug and Lucci, I hope you enjoy the music, because this is exactly what happens. The bosses don't fight. Yo, you ever see, let me tell you this. I've seen Trump drop some bombs and give weapons or fund wars through proxies. I don't see him squaring up when niggas come to me to the Oval Office. You get what I'm saying? Trump gives Zelensky all type of funding to try to squabble with Putin, and then Trump and Putin is arms in arms. This is how it goes. You let the pawns die and go to jail for life, and the bosses, at the end of the day, squash it. That's what's going on. If you died over the Young Thug and YFN Lucci beef, you're an idiot. Okay? I know you're probably hopefully in heaven like, what the hell? Hell nah, God, I know we don't got to wait till midnight for you, God. God, play the song. Ain't no way. I'm only up here because of them. I'm only here because of them. Nah, play this. Ain't no way they did a collab. Yup. Exactly. Dummy. Exactly. These guys are bosses. You know, listen, your life was worth nothing, but they realized they could have lost their freedom in life, and now they're cool, or cool enough to do a song. So that's good. That's good. And by the way, here's the thing. Atlanta with all these like secret like underlying beefs, it doesn't really help. So this is actually a good thing. We'll keep Thug out of jail. Lucci, I feel like Lucci was always wanting that acceptance, but people always went against him because of some of the issues, you know, he inherited or was continuing. So finally, Lucci has a new chance. I think he's seen as the realest nigga out of Atlanta. Like all the YSL dudes, like just pin a long tail on him and call him Master Splinter. But when it comes to Lucci, he's the most solid guy, period. They stabbed him up in jail. He wouldn't say who. They locked him up for RICO. He wouldn't talk. They slapped him with a murder charge. He still wouldn't talk. This nigga Lucci, like, again, we like to champion the niggas that make good melodies and good songs, but Lucci's as real as it gets. He never said nothing. The guy is pretty real. So anyway, you know, I think he's probably looking at it like, man, let me get my clout off of this finally. Honestly, I'm glad that they're linking up. I will say that Thug needs Lucci more than Lucci needs him, but Lucci might look at it as he needs Thug because Lucci's never had that type of fame and publicity. So they're making a song. And again, for all the people who were hired guns, shooters, soldiers, you did X, Y, and Z, you're in jail for like 3 lifetimes over this, you're an idiot. Okay? Salute to Thug and Lucci, and I can't wait till they're hugging like long lost brothers on stage, performing their music. And for the people who said, damn, how could you forgive Thug after he said blah, blah, blah about your mama's house getting shot up? Well, at the end of the day, from what I know, Thug didn't do any harm to Lucci. Lucci never did no harm to Thug. There was a bunch of crash outs and waste men in the middle. Those people have either gone to heaven or hell or jail. Forget them, and Thug and Lucci are cool. I can't wait to hear the music. I'm sorry to tell you. That's how the streets work, okay? You think when El Chapo was beefing with his op, and you ever watch Narcos? Yeah, they squash it all the time. You ever think like, nah, but yo, one of my shooters got killed when they try to, man, fuck your shooter, man. We still alive. Fuck them niggas. They're pawns. We're the bosses. So shout out to YFN Lucci. Shout out to Thug. The bosses, you know, don't they say the bosses take losses? Shout out to all the bosses. Somebody said, act you fake? I'm not fake. I'm realistic to the streets. Everybody who claims they believe in the streets don't want to believe in the elements that add to the streets. In streets and politics, the pawns get sacrificed on both sides. At some point, to stop the violence, you have to say, I know you killed 15 of my niggas and I killed 20 of your niggas. Fuck their family. Fuck your people's family. Fuck their descendants that's crying and that would hope we would kill each other for life. Let's come to a truce. That's how it's happening. Why y'all act? But it's the same thing in war in countries. Like, at some point, you're going to tell somebody, the death over there just ain't worth to keep doing this, and, you know, we're going to forgive them. That's how it goes. So, I don't y'all saying I'm fake. Like, I think y'all are fake for not accepting what this type of shit is and the realities of it. Like, for example, the realities of even shit like this is snitching. Everybody's so, and by the way, one thing I do like about this new Atlanta movement, I don't have nothing against Thug. I love Thug. I just want Thug to talk tough. Like, I don't like him doing the gospel shit, right? But I know it might violate his probation. Here's the thing. I'm just glad, and I hope Young Thug realizes this, you can't call nobody rats no more. And it's not because nobody, or at least I think you're a rat. It's because there's blatant hypocrisy going on, and the street codes have evaporated. So Atlanta could no longer speak on snitching. Maybe some niggas from New York could do it. Maybe some niggas in LA. But Atlanta, fuck it. We're picking and choosing. And I like that because we pick and choose at everything. Put it like this. I'm hated. If I do X and then somebody like Drewski, who's loved, do X, people say, oh shit, Drewski's the man. If I do something wrong, why? And Drewski does the same thing wrong, they're going to be like, nah, Axe a piece of shit, man. Nah, hold on, lock him up, this and third. Drewski going to be like, it was just a joke. Exactly. We all pick and choose. Get over it. I'm not mad about it. Young Thug, I don't think he told, but like, if you think he told, we're making an exception. Get the fuck over it. And yeah, you know, Atlanta's making an exception. Who gives a fuck? I don't care. What the fuck? Okay. All right. So we got Thug with Lucci. That's good. And by the way, finally, Atlanta started to embrace Thug again. Savage popped out and posted both of their albums. Okay. Now, Savage never, from my understanding, never had no problems with Lucci. But Savage is the first rapper to post I don't even know what to call him anymore because this don't look like King Spider. This looks like Spider Cartel. Vibes Spider. This looks like Vibes Cartel from back in the day. Vibes Cartel bleaching. You know, not sure why he did that, but I'm talking about Thug. But it looks like when Vibes Cartel was bleaching, yeah, okay. You know, obviously this is now his current tone because he stopped bleaching. But there was a time he was bleaching. He looked like this. Looked like the one on the left. And yeah, you know, and most notably was this picture looking like this. That Sammy Sosa flower on the face look. And, you know, shit. By the way, you won't hear me say nothing bad about Cartel because that's my dog. You know what I mean? Don't tease the laugh at. Anyway. Yeah, so this is a bleached out Young Thug, but I think this is only for the effect because we saw him supposedly in court today. Well, not in court, but he went to support Metro. He's still black as fuck. So he didn't really bleach his face. And I actually looked at this, I'm like, you got to commit to it. Fuck all that. At least in dancehall, Vibes Cartel really bleached. Alkaline bleached. This guy just did like a Photoshop. Nah, I'm not buying that. However, here's the thing. I told y'all this. Y'all didn't want to believe me. Young Thug makes so much great music. We're like, yo, here's the rules of snitching. If you're whack, you could snitch. If you're popping, we'll figure out something. We'll work it out. Now, I don't think Thug told at all. All right, but I have no horse in the race. Even if he did tell, I would listen to him. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Okay. Now, I don't really like this cover. And by the way, so the album is called You Scutty. Now, let me look this up. What's the meaning of this? What the hell? Let's look this up. Somebody keeps saying, okay, we're going to go to Wikipedia. So whatever this is, don't know the pronunciation. Can we find a pronunciation on this, please? Come on. It's a red giant superstar. It's a red giant. It's a red supergiant star located 59,000 or 5,900 light years away in a constellation called Scutum. Okay, the fuck is Scutum? Okay. It's a pulsating variable star with maximum brightness of. Okay, they're getting like mad astrological, right? We don't give a fuck that much. So essentially, it is a star. Okay, maybe his album will give us a little bit more. Scutum was named in 1684 by a Polish astronomer, Johannes Hevelius, who originally named it Scutum Sobasianum to commemorate the victory of Christian forces led by Poland. Okay, all right. I'm pretty sure Thug ain't thinking about that much shit to do that, but congrats to him, and I can't wait to hear this album. Can't wait to hear it. I'm gonna tell you now. I want Thug talking like how he normally does. I get that probation doesn't want him to talk tough or wipe his nose anymore or do the gangster stuff. But I don't like when my gangster rappers or the rappers who make, Thug make melodic, like tough music. If he's just not doing that no more because he's scared, like it's just not gonna hit. So I want him to talk tough. Does he have contacts in? Y'all think Thug got like some colorism issues? The boy do cross-dress. He cross-dress. He's changed his appearance a lot. He's now trying to do like almost like a lighter skin, maybe not African American. I don't know what this look is. I don't know. Not gonna put any not gonna cast any aspersions on him. This might just be an image that he's using. Let's see. Let us see. Okay. So Savage is the first one. Did Lil Baby post yet? Yo, Lil Baby, I heard you was on the album. You better not took your verse off. I heard you was on the album, gang. The label when they were gassing me up on the album, like way before, they told me it was on it. So if you don't gotta post it, because I guess you're like being antisocial. But if your verse not on it, I'm gonna guess you didn't pick up the phone for Spider yet. But anyway. And if you thought he actually did bleach, we did play this video of him walking into court, and you get to realize that he's so black. Okay? He's black. Where is the give me a second. I thought we had played it. Where is it? Oh, here.
Relationship with Gunna, man. Y'all still got a business relationship?
Are you with us or are you a fuck nigga?
No, I'm a journalist.
Are you with us or are you a fuck nigga?
I'm with journalism. So yeah.
Are you a journalism? That don't make sense.
Yeah, I'm just
a journalist.
Yes, sir.
Not a
Relationship with Gunna, man. Y'all still got a business relationship?
Are you with us or are you a fuck nigga?
No, I'm a journalist.
Are you?
Now, I'll be honest with you. For anybody who think I have zero agenda with Thug, I hope you think that. We're actually going to get to a video. It's actually really entertaining. My thing with Thug is, it's like them niggas who would be like the relationship gurus, who would try to explain to women why men cheat and try to give advice to men on how to resist urges not to cheat, only to find out that the person telling you this thing is the biggest cheater. Right? Hypocrisy is something that the human spirit detests. I don't care if Young Thug told. I don't care what people think about that interrogation video. I don't care. I really don't care about criminals like that. I don't think criminals should be protected. So I don't give a fuck if he told or he didn't tell. What I do care about is if Young Thug is a hypocrite. And I realized when he got out of jail, he was moving like he thought he was Pablo Escobar, like he was the ultimate street nigga. Oh, I'm the guy who went through it all, and I told you I was tough as I am. I never told. That's always infallible. It's like, you ever watch Titanic? They said you knew the moment the Titanic was going to sink when that nigga Jack got up on top of the boat and be like, yo, I'm the king of the world. And he started proclaiming things because he was too egotistical. What happens is not only God, but the universe usually watches man proclaim that they are bigger than the program and that they humble him. So when Young Thug was coming out like, even Bobby Shmurda didn't come out like this. Bobby Shmurda came out like, hoochie daddy, hoochie. Like, he didn't even come out saying, yo, I'm the toughest nigga. I took a couple years for my mans. Yo, this nigga was a rat. Fuck all you niggas. I'm the street. Like, Oracle. Bobby Shmurda didn't come out saying none of that. Bobby Shmurda just came out saying, I'm just happy to be out. Let me go do my thing. Young Thug is the only nigga who came out like he thought he was the toughest nigga who ever lived on earth and the realest nigga. This is why it's happening. Because people hate hypocrites. It is what it is, right? Am I lying? I'm going to keep it a being with you. Like, for example, there's like some of my audience, they're mad at me. This is real, and I understand. They're mad at me because they're like, yo, Ak, you were one of the Hard on Thoughts movement guys, and then we seen you, and it don't look like you was being hard on thoughts. I get it. I get it. People don't like hypocrites. Bro, don't preach something and then act like you're the epitome of it, and then we look into it a little bit more, and you're doing the opposite. I completely get it. And I think that's why all of this kind of happened to Thug. Bro, niggas don't really give a fuck that much about this. Honestly, I think, because again, it's been out for so long, but I do think Thug has realized you could no longer speak on who's a snitch. I'm not saying that snitching is cool. You can't no longer walk around with your head up high and act like you're the toughest nigga who ever lived and call out snitches and you look good because you kept it solid. Just continue your career. You don't have to mention snitching. And you don't have to act like you're the realest nigga that's the opposite of snitches. Right? Anyway, that's why I'm also interested to hear the album, because if he's dissing Gunna on the album, I think he's going to take a step backwards. The people have told you, Thug, it's not even like because I keep telling you, it's more about being liked than being right. We like Thug, so we're going to give him a pass even if he did tell, right? But we're sending him a clear message. Shut the fuck up about Gunna, bro. Just talk about some other shit. Cry to your girl, cry to Wham. Just talk about anything else instead of acting like you're some super tough guy and you're going to tell us what the streets feel about Gunna and Woody. No, we don't want to hear that. Even though I will say, closing arguments fire. I like when he talks tough. I guess I'm a hypocrite myself, right? In terms of a fan. Okay.
With us, or are you a fuck nigga?
I'm with journalism. So, yeah.
And, by the way, again, the way I look at the Gunna thing, I think he could diss Gunna. By the way, I can't tell him what to do, but if he disses Gunna, I see why he could be upset at Gunna. If he's trying to act like I'm the realest street nigga that ever came through rap music, we're gonna look at him and point out the hypocrisy. If he's like, I just feel Gunna betrayed me, that's reasonable. He did that in the interview. I think he did a great job painting the picture of, yo, I just feel like that guy betrayed me. Okay, cool. It's different when you're like, man, all these niggas is pussies, they weak, they just not like that, and I'm like that, and I'm the only nigga that ain't rat. The rest of them not rat. Now we're going to look at you and be like, so you're just the toughest nigga who just don't rat. Okay, let's analyze Exhibit 1. So that's what I think you got to do. So anyway.
Journalism. That don't make sense.
Yeah.
Okay. So essentially, this happens, right? And let me see what happens here. Now it's a joint. But he is coming out with an album tonight. I wonder why him and Lucci must be in cahoots, because Lucci's dropping an album tonight too. Lucci has been doing a rollout, and clearly they agreed to diss each other, acting like they were doing a beef. But in reality, they were going to be either featured on both of their albums, or they're going to give a feature to each other, which clearly we now know that Lucci has a feature by Thug. So this was all a rollout.
Time you working there, you doing a lot of business moves too.
Nah, for sure.
Like, what's
for
that
sure.
about? Like, what you got going on business wise? Cause
Like when I was sitting myself, I had wrote down like a to-do list.
yeah,
And one of them was like to like get out and just restructure my deal. You feel me? Like I ain't never owned none of my masters, and that's something I wanted to do. So I hollered at my CEO, his name Fly, and he was with it. You feel me? When I got out, we restructured my deal. Well, like I'm down there signing myself. We business partners, and name of my company Already Legend, and I'm still with TIG, but we partners, and I own my masters, and I gave him a percentage of my master. But it's not like he let me do it. You feel me?
it was solid.
Yeah.
Cause
ain't nobody else gonna do
that.
that
Don't
shit.
happen.
Nah, for sure.
That don't shit.
Nah, for sure. Ain't nobody doing that.
Yeah.
So, I can't do nothing but respect that shit. But, I came out focused, bro. I wanna, nigga can't rap forever. You feel me? I'm 34. You feel me? I lost down there 4.5 years of my life.
Mm-hmm.
So, I came home. I wanna be focused.
That's one thing. And by the way, I'm excited about Thug's album, but I want to hear this so much on it. I want to hear him have reflection, like I've heard Woody now speak like, a sensible human being who jail is giving him a different perspective on life. You hear this guy says, hey, listen, it's hard to kind of like just only think about music because I lost 4 years of my life and I've had other things go on. There's family, there's this, there's that. That's kind of the reality.
I want to be a CEO. I want to.
Same time you working there, you doing.
Okay. Let's see. YFN Lucci. Now we played this before, so he posted up his daughter and okay, cool. So this is it. Is there any other features? Nah, it's only 2 features. Savage and Thug. Now, I gotta think Thug's album coming out. Some people tell me that Thug is pump faking, like his album's not gonna come out. That don't make sense. And by the way, well, not that the guy who I call would know, because he doesn't work Thug's project. But he said this is coming out midnight. Let's see what rappers are under here. We got Reese LaFleur, London on the track. Okay. Still a little bit thin in all the verified like Atlanta niggas. Still a little bit thin. See Lil Gotti, but he signed. I think Drake had liked this, so, Stunner from Vegas. He's saying twin, right? So he's like, twin is trying to look like me. Yeah, Lil Nar, I guess. Jacquees, okay. Michael Beasley. You're not really seeing, I don't know what rappers I'm expecting to see. But I kind of feel like they forgave him, bro. And that's good. I just wish they would forgive everybody. Everybody in Atlanta deserves an amnesty, okay? It's like one of those oh, okay, you did wrong one time, you get a mulligan. Go get some, go retrain about the street rules, but everybody should be now cleared. Rollo's record should be cleared. Woody's record, Gunna's record, Thug's record, and nobody is a snitch no more. And let them get one more chance, because these people we like them. Okay. All right. Anyway, I gotta play y'all this.